What it is? What's the deal? What's the deal, people? Hope all are doing well. You're having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening. Whenever you come across this reading, you already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions, all evil lies go by 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all the hexes and the curses and the spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy, from this reading, you receive karma quick, fast, and hurry because you reap what you sow for Bible. Allah don't do to others what you would have want done to you. Your karma stop being a crusty, crabby, raggedy, and yes. Miserable, pretty ass business, you go heal yourself. My refrigerator knocking. Oh, there goes the radiator. Lighting some incense to cleanse and remove any hexes, curses, spells, or anybody trying to pull, drain, or siphon my energy. You know, because I actually feel somebody trying to pull on my energy. I've been kind of yawning back to back to back. So I know somebody's pulling on my energy. So we're gonna tap in. I'm gonna make a tap in song. Hey, I'm gonna make a tap in song, collective. I'm going to make a tap in song. Ooh, so collective, we're going to tap into this energy and we're going to see what the message is. Remember, only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't make anything stick or it's going to make you sick. This could be your energy, this could be mine, this could be somebody else's timeline. Spiritually beat, spiritually beat. You already know. I'm going to bang this bell real quick to remove, block, and cleanse any entities, energies, evil eye, projections, siphoning of energy from my place, from my space, and out of my face, including yours. In flames. Spiritually beat, spiritually beat. Let's see what the energy is, and then we can build from there. Ooh, ooh. I don't know why that song came in my head. If I rule the world. Imagine that. Angels, answers, and spirits of the divine white light. Light attribute only. Please provide me with some insight. Alrighty, collective. Let's see where we're going with this. What is the energy for the collective? Excuse me. What is the... Alrighty. Victim energy. Someone who knew too much. There was someone who... Confirmation. Wow, okay. Alrighty. There was somebody who knew too much, collective. This was somebody that's a familiar... Confirmation. All right, collective. I just started, and look, we're already getting the confirmations already starting. So this is someone who knew too much. This is somebody that had a familiar face, so you know this person. This is a serial pattern. This is somebody who has serial patterns, a repeat offender. Domestic crime. They were doing some type of domestic crime. Lead goes cold, but a lead goes cold. A domestic crime went cold. All right, so I tried to escape. Somebody that tried to escape, collective. You had somebody who knew too much. So you had somebody in this energy that knew too much, who knew some type of information about somebody familiar to you, a familiar face, about somebody that you know, somebody you're connected to, somebody that's known to you. This is somebody that was doing something repeatedly, serial patterns. They were doing something on repeat. Maybe against you or against someone. There was a crime. Serial pattern, domestic crime. So this is somebody that was in maybe a domestic violence crime. This is somebody that has more than one domestic violence incident. But this domestic crime, it says the lead goes cold. Somebody in this serial person that's committing these serial patterns, this person that committed this domestic crime, a lead on this person went cold. This person tried to escape. I tried to escape. Not everyone is innocent. Confirmation. Sirens, they lied about the time. So that's what I'm getting, collective, from this energy. Unseen suffering. This was some type of unseen suffering that you went through, or somebody you know went through. So collective, you could have went through some unseen suffering. And there's someone who knew the truth, someone who knew too much about something. And this has to do with a familiar face, somebody that you knew. Somebody that you knew. And this is somebody that was committing a domestic crime, a repeat offense of domestic crimes. And something went cold about this domestic crime. This person tried to escape. But not everyone's innocent. This person is not innocent. Confirmation with the sirens. They lied about a domestic crime. So they lied about the time of a domestic crime. Sirens, you could have been in a domestic relationship, or you could have been in a domestic type of dispute with someone with a familiar face. You know somebody. This is somebody that could be an abuser. You went through some type of unseen suffering. You could have been in a domestic violence relationship with someone. What's this I want to pop out? Justice will come. Look at that. This is one to pop out. Justice is coming from this unseen suffering. Wow, look. Justice is coming. Unseen suffering. Justice is coming. They're running out of time. The time is running out. Intimate betrayal. This is somebody you had a fucking domestic. This is somebody you were in a relationship with. So this could be somebody that you had a relationship with. You had a domestic violence relationship with someone. Someone knew the truth about this domestic violence relationship that you had with this person. That's why this person has a familiar face. This is a serial pattern of domestic crime. So this person, you're not the only person that has been in a domestic violence relationship with this person that they're talking about. This has been some unseen suffering that you experienced. There was a lead that went cold. So you could have told your story. You could have spoke up about this person that you were in a relationship about, and nobody believed you. Nothing happened. Nothing happened to this person. And this person tried to escape. This person not everyone's innocent. This person is not innocent. They do this. They're not the first person. And they lied about the time. So whenever you had an experience with this person, whatever domestic violence relationship, whenever you had this relationship with this person, whatever date, year, month, however age you were, whatever it was, they lied about the time, the timing of this relationship. They lied about the timing of this domestic dispute, this domestic crime against you. And now justice will come from this unseen suffering that you went through. Time is running out for this person. Yeah, intimate betrayal. This is somebody that you had an intimate relationship with. This is somebody you had a relationship with. So you can resonate. Whoever resonates with this could be your story. You could have had been in a domestic violence relationship. I definitely resonate with this. I was in a domestic violence relationship. Yes, indeed, I was. Just in case y'all never know, I was. So someone who knew too much, elite goes cold. So someone that could also represent somebody who knew the truth about this domestic violence relationship. Could have went into isolation. Could have went cold. Could have went into hiding. Because I said elite goes cold. Someone who knew too much, elite goes cold. So somebody who knew too much, they not found. You can't find them. Silence. They study watching you online like the news, getting updates. So someone who knew too much is watching you on the news, getting updates. It says your peace bothers those who feed off of chaos. So this person has a familiar face. Your peace is bothering those. And they were trying to escape something and they couldn't. They can't feed off of your chaos because you're at peace. Somebody that tried to escape is bothered by your peace. We got the karmic shakedown in effect. A fatal blow will be direct spiritual knockout. Serial patterns, not everyone is innocent. So this person is about to get knocked the fuck out spiritually. Look, domestic crimes, they lied about the time. Losers, losing and going Looney Tunes, feeling lazy, lethargic, and in lustful energy. This is somebody that you was in a relationship with. Domestic crime, lustful energy. See? Unseen suffering, justice will come. Hidden money, house, and or asset belonging to you. So this person stole some type of money, a house, or asset belonging to you. They tried to get your kids removed or did get your kids removed. CPS, ACS kids. Oh, baby, this might be my energy collective. Hey. This might be my energy collective. I did say somebody was in my energy. I kind of figured this was going to end up, I kind of figured this was going to be a personal reading, but I was like, let's just go for collective energy reading. So I'm going to put out my pendulum because this message right here that says try to get your kids removed or did get your kids removed, CPS, ACS, and this domestic crime relationship, intimate betrayal. This sounds like my story, and I'm just going to keep it real with you. So before I proceed, I'm going to just see if this is a personal or a collective energy reading. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, light attribute only. Please provide me with some insight. Thank you. Is this a collective energy reading? No, this is a personal energy reading. This is a personal reading. This is my energy. This is my energy collective. So, okay, we exposing my ex. Are you sure Are you sure? What? This is my energy collective. All right, so let's rewind. So basically, since this is my energy, I was in a domestic violence relationship. And this person the person I was in a relationship with got my son removed from me. I lost custody of my son because of this relationship. So this is my story. So this is talking about my ex. And and somebody knew about my story, somebody knew about what happened to me, there's a bunch of people that knew. And this person is a serial domestic crime. So I'm not the only person that this person has beat on. Being that this is serial pattern, domestic crime, so I'm not the only person that has had or experienced a domestic violence relationship with this person. I'm not the only one whose suffering has been gone unseen. So I'm just talking about my unseen suffering about my relationship when it comes to this motherfucker being in a relationship with him, putting his hands on me, and then hurting my son, getting my son removed, almost killing my son. Let's just keep it real. Because my son could have almost died as a baby. Because of this fucking stupid ass motherfucker. And he got away with it, exactly. I tried to escape. So this familiar face tried to escape. And this person is not innocent. Not everyone is innocent. Maybe the person that knew too much was not innocent. So the person, there was somebody that was also connected with this ex-boyfriend of mine, and they tried to escape because they were not innocent either. Not everyone is innocent. They were part of it. They lied about the time, domestic crime. So they could have lied about the timing of when I had this domestic violence relationship. You can't lie about it when all that shit is court documented. I literally had a court experience, had to deal with him in court. How are you going to sit there and try to lie about a domestic crime when the cops were called on your ass? There's police reports on him about my domestic violence. That stays in the system. That don't go nowhere. Especially domestic violence victims. That stays in the system. Unfortunately, I am in the system as a domestic violence victim. Nobody want to be in the system as a domestic violence victim, but I am a victim of domestic violence. And that stays in the system. That don't go nowhere. So what are you trying to lie about a time? This motherfucker out here trying to lie about the time when he beat me, when he abused me? You got to be kidding me. I'm very okay, and so is my son. My son is 20 years old and very much alive. I ain't even worried about me. It's my son it's my son that almost could have died because of this bitch ass. And they over here trying to motherfucking lie about a domestic crime when there's police reports, hospital visits, and motherfucking what else? Police reports and hospital visits. There's documentation. There's a paper trail. I have witnesses. And if the witnesses is not, if they don't have my back, then that's okay. If they were against me back then. There's still a paper trail. For heaven's sake, there was a fucking phone bill with his name on it when he was living with me. So it's around that time. So how you gonna lie? How you gonna lie about the timing? There's paper trails, idiot. Just in case you watching me. You're stupid. So this bitch ass steady watching me online like I'm the news getting updates because they see that I'm at peace. And now there's about to be a karmic shakedown. All these people, these serial patterns, this person that keeps doing shit over and over, repeated offense, there's about to be a fatal blow. This person is being spiritually knocked the fuck out. They're losing. They're going fucking crazy. They want to be in lustful energy. You ain't ever having sex with me, bitch. Then you stole some money, a house, or asset belonging to me, and you got my kids removed. You created an ACS case for me. You got me thrown in jail. You got me looked at as if I abused children. And you really think that I am going to be back with you, you fucking idiot? Hell no. You really thought that you were going to come back. And And then he messaged me on Facebook a while ago. I got screenshots and all that, trying to play it off like he don't know what the fuck he did. Really lying, really thinking like he really thought that that's like trying to speak to me like if that's not how the story goes. Yeah, bitch, I know what happens. I don't know where your mind is at, psycho. But I know what the fuck happened. Trying to talk about that's not what happened. Yes, it did. And then I gave him a chance to explain himself, and then he fucking ghosted me. So I told him if he don't tell me the fucking truth, that I was going to expose him online. He thought I was joking. He thought I was joking. I didn't even want to talk to him. He lucky I was talking to him in the first place. I said, if I'm going to talk to you, I might as well use your ass until I get the truth. And that's basically, and he didn't give me the truth. So he was not useless. He was useless to me. I was not going to talk to him nice no more. Bitch, confess, tell me what the fuck you did, or I'm going to expose you online. He didn't confess. He didn't tell me, and he tried to fucking bullshit me, trying to get me to meet up with him. No. You ain't never ever see. I don't know what I would do to you if I were to see this bitch. You don't want me next to you, nigga. You made me lose out of 20 years out of my son's life. You stopped me from being a mother. And this nigga thinks that I would ever, just because his mother got herself caught up in an ACS case, and just because his mother allows his father to beat up all on her, and they still together, doesn't mean that I'm going to be in that type of relationship, because that's what he grew up watching. He thought that that's what he was going to do to me. I'm sorry. Do I look like a sucker bitch to you? Just because I gave you the benefit of the doubt, because I saw potential in your bitch ass, doesn't mean I was a fucking sucker to stay. I'm glad your ass got locked up. That way I was able to escape from your ass. Because you was probably doing some spell work on me for me to continue to see your ass. So I'm glad that your ass got locked up and you were removed from my life. I was able to escape your stupid ass. You know how he got locked up, collective? I went to go see him, and his friend told me, the guy that he was staying with, his friend, maybe might be his down low lover, his friend told me that he fucking spazzed out in a Chinese store and broke the window, or a store broke the window with the chair in this Chinese store or some shit like that. In a store, I don't know if it was in a Chinese store or in some store, he broke the window, he spazzed out, and he fucking threw a chair or fucking some shit. He broke the glass of the fucking store, which obviously got called the cops on. And since then, I ain't never see his ass again. Ever. Oh, that was a lovely thing. Then to come to find out that the only reason why I kept fucking with him and kept going back to him because he was doing love spells on me. You were messing with my free will. Because I wasn't woke yet. You were doing spell work on me, messing with my free will to make me continue to fuck with you because spiritually I wasn't woke yet. So you did spell work on me to make me continue to fuck with you after my son was taken from me. That sounds like spell work, because no bitch in their right mind is going to continue to fuck with a man that thinks that they hurt her son. And I thought he hurt my son. My son was the last person that he was left with. Nobody else was left with him but him. And I come back to my son having fucking spots on his body like if he was being burnt with a fucking cigarette. I'm the one that took my son to the hospital, and they fucking accused me of hurting my son. Why the fuck would I take my son to the hospital and to find out what fucking wrong with him if I was hurting him? If I hurt my son, then I'm not going to take him to the hospital. I'm not going to be concerned or cared if I was actually abusing my son, right? I wouldn't want nobody to find out that I'm abusing my child, correct? If I was abusing my child, why the fuck would I take my child to the hospital if I feel like something's wrong with him? That would make no fucking sense. So I'm the one that was accused of it. I'm the one that got put through the bullshit like if I was accused of hurting my son. My rights were removed from my child, my only child. And y'all bitch ass think that I'm gonna shut the fuck up? and not tell my story. I haven't told my story in a long time because I didn't want nobody to know what the fuck was going on with me. But it's at the point where it doesn't even matter no more. My son is 20 years old. He's healthy. He's living. He's good. I might not have a relationship with him because due to more spell work, but it's all good though. So this bitch ass think that you was gonna get away with it. You ain't getting away with shit. They put you in dirt, but God made dirt and dirt to her. So they put me in the grave. They buried me. Or they try to bury me. They try to bury what they did to me. Someone feels like their heart is being torn out. I don't give a fuck. Confirmation burp. Phoenix rising. I'm a Phoenix rising. My peace is bothering the people who feed off of chaos. And I'm not in no chaotic energy. It said, look, your ex-lover and their ex-lover's card. Like, look, confirmation. This is my ex-boyfriend. Confirmation. The mother of Raven Supreme Council. Your ex-lover and their ex-lover karmic. So my ex-boyfriend and their ex-girlfriend, their karmic ex-girlfriend, thinks their karmic ex-girlfriend thinks they're the mother of all ravens, Supreme Council. So my ex-boyfriend's ex-girl thinks that she's a fucking supreme madame. She thinks she's the bomb thing, and she thinks she's she thinks she's queen bee. She's the mother of she thinks she's the mother of ravens, Supreme Council. Yes, she's the mother of birds. Like every time this card comes out, I'm gonna keep saying this. She's the mother of the bird club, you know the birds that flock together. She's the mother of those birds. Those birds. She's the mother of the birds that are a bunch of losers that are going crazy in lustful energy. She's the mother of lustful birds, of horny birds, birds that sell their ass and use their ass and their body and their looks to get what they want. So she's the mother of those birds. The dodo birds. She's the mother of the dodo birds collective. Revenge. And this bitch wanted revenge. The pigeons. Exactly. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. She's the mother of the pigeons. Facts. Yeah, there you go. Spiritual spies. They steady watching you online because they being spiritual spies. They trying to see if their shit is working. They're losing their sight because they being spiritual spies collective. They steady watching you online, getting news updates. They being spiritually spying you. So they spiritually violating you. I don't know why I was going to say that. Spiritually violating you. And now they're about to lose their sight. So they won't be able to spiritually spy on you anymore. It says they downplayed my gifts. I kept saying you anymore. They won't be able to spiritually spy on me anymore. Excuse me. They downplayed my gifts, my talent, my skills. They watered me down. So they put me in the dirt and then they try to water me down, but I'm a Phoenix rising. October. So their birth could be in October. Ex-lover and the ex-lover's karmic. So this could be Libra or Scorpio. My ex-boyfriend is a Scorpio, but his birthday is not in October. His birthday is in November. So his ex-lover could be in October. His ex-lover could be a Libra. They both could be Scorpios. But I know he's a Scorpio. Cocky energy. This person is in cocky energy. They were in cocky energy. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend thinks he's a gift of gabs. He thinks he's a smooth talker. Third degree victim. They wanted revenge. They were trying to make me a victim. Bitch. Who you trying to victimize? I am no victim, baby. I am victorious. I don't know why you be out here trying to... Yeah. Well, I ain't got no hate in my heart. I really don't. I tried to help somebody that I thought had potential, and I try to help somebody that I seen that had a karmic ass family. I try to help somebody, and I try to spread the love to somebody and invite somebody within my own family. Down to the point where my mother even helped this fucking dumb bitch. Okay? My mother was trying to help him. Try to give him advice. Because I asked her to. Because I said, I see potential in this person. There's something wrong. He needs help. Look, I put it up. The card on the bottom says, investigators are discovering the truth behind all the lies told, and they are astounded. So now there's an investigation going on. With this leak goes cold, there's investigators. Now they know the truth. And this nigga tried to have me I was investigated by investigators or by police because of some dumb shit he did that I had no involvement in. And I was being investigated like if I did something. I forgot about that. And he almost got me caught up with fucking people in the building, some neighbors in the building, because I think he robbed somebody in the building. Or I think he robbed a few people in the building that I lived in. And one of them knew that it was him. And one of them knew it was him. The person that knew it was him, the person that he was buying bud from, his girlfriend knew that it was him. His girlfriend was probably fucking psychic too, spiritual too. That's probably why she knew it was his ass. She looked like she was a spiritual person. And I'm like, I don't even know what the hell you talking about. And then after a while, a few months later, he told me that he robbed them. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you put me in the middle of something? Nigga reckless. Young nigga too. He was younger than me. This is why I don't fuck with young motherfuckers. This is why I don't fuck with the young ones. It don't even matter if they're young or old either, because it's all in your mental. But he was younger than me. It says you are outnumbered and still dropped. So I was outnumbered by a lot of people. So a group of people came up against me. A group of people are out here watching me, like 1010 News, that came up against me, and my peace bothers them. It says everyone knows the truth now, and the secrets are revealed. So everybody knows the truth now. And the karmic shakedown in effect, fatal blow will be direct, spiritual knockout. Yeah, so everybody knows the truth. Not everyone was innocent. Yeah, fatal. Look, I just said fatal. There's something about to be fatal. There's about to be a fatal ending. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. They're having a great fall. Justice will come. They stole some type of money, house, or asset belonging to me. My ex-boyfriend, I already know who it is. And my mother had a dream about him. My mother had a dream about him that she was walking down to the basement to get another bottle of wine because she ran out of wine. Or there was a party going on. There was something going on that she went downstairs to the basement to go get a bottle of wine. And when she went to go downstairs to go to the bottle, she seen my ex-boyfriend surrounded by a group of people in black robes. And he was getting his ass beat. And she said that he didn't look too well. He looked sick. I said, oh, maybe he passed away. She was like, no, but it didn't seem like he passed away. But he's not doing too well. And he seems like he's in trouble. This is a dream my mother had. And my mother is also an intuitive person. She gets her shit through dreams. And the female that he could be involved with is a female that used to date another ex of mine. Because she had a dream about that girl. So that could be an ex-friend. That could be the ex-friend that's involved with the ex-boyfriend. Ew. But anyway. But I know exactly what ex it is because there's only one ex. I only got one child. I only have one child, and there was one person I only had a fucking domestic violence CPS or ACS case with. So this is very detailed. Unseen suffering, domestic crime. Yes, it was an unseen suffering. And it was a domestic crime. This is somebody I did have an intimate relationship with. This is somebody that had an intimate betrayal. He intimately betrayed me. Then he got cheated on me. I found every time he played me, I found out who it was. He got caught in the street doing it in the same block that we live on, walking around with a girl like he wasn't supposedly in a relationship with me. He got busted. He fucked with a girl that was in the program that I was in. The bitch that he was fucking with for a minute called my house like she had the fucking right to call my house like that. Yeah, he disrespected me. He put hands on me, but I fall back. That nigga got a scar. That nigga that has a scar, I don't know on his right or his left hand, but he has a scar from all the way up here to down here because that was the last time that he put his hands on me because I cut that bitch ass. And then he tried to give me some pity party. He can't draw again, and he almost lost an artery. He was lying to try to make me feel bad. Yeah, I remember everything in detail. I remember every time he hit me in detail. I remember everything he said to me when he put his hands on me. I remember everything. There's not one detail that I do not remember. I remember everything when it comes to this nigga. Like it happened yesterday. And my story will always be the same, never changed. This bitch ass stalked me when I didn't want to fuck with him no more. I still had my son at the time. He stalked me. I didn't want to be with him no more. He was stalking me. I had to fucking push my carriage. This is why he hurt my son. He hurt my son because I didn't want to be with him no more. Because I still had my son when I broke up with him the first time. Because I saw that he was crazy. I didn't want to fuck with his ass. He was stalking me. I had to dip and dodge with a big ass carriage. So he hurt my son because he knew I was going to break up with him because I didn't want to be with him no more. Confirmation with the car honk. That's what it sounds like. That he hurt my son because I didn't want to be with him no more. He started putting hands on me because I didn't want to be with him no more. So you created a scenario? Yeah. This bitch ass nigga better not even think about even coming to me, contacting me. Shit. I hope him and his family suffer. That's what the fuck I told him. I hope you and yours go to hell and suffer, bitch. That's what the fuck I told him. I hope you and yours suffer. Fuck a gun. If this nigga ever come, anyway, I don't have to worry about a gun. Because he won't even be able to get next to me. God is going to take his ass out and take anybody else's out. The moment they think they're going to plan to move towards me. The moment they start making movement towards me, something going to happen. They won't even get the chance to come near me. And if they get the chance to come near me, something tragic is going to happen. And I know. Trust me when I tell you. I walked out my building one time and I crossed the street in the corner. And I guess somebody was supposed to do something to me. And this girl and her boyfriend end up getting into a crash. Or the guy and a girl on a motorcycle ending up fucking crashing. So I'm guessing they were supposed to do something. A drive-by or something. And they end up, I know those people in the motorcycle, the guy and the girl, was about to do something because they're the ones that crashed. And I was like, oh. There was another time I walked out of my building, something happened and that fucking police stopped real quick on the corner, but it had nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. It was something to do with something else. But they tried to stop in the corner to do something. I don't know if they was going to try to do something with me or whatever it was, but I don't know if they ended up fucking stopping at the corner because something was happening. So I know. And there was another time I was on a different block and another accident happened. So it's like, I know people have attempted physically to come for me, and something has happened because I've seen it happen outside. That gave me like, was that shit supposed to come to me? Because that shit happened right when I came outside. Was they supposed to come for me? Was they supposed to do something to me? That's how I took it. And I'm like, yep, I'm guessing. I look at the signs and synchronicities of things. And I'm like, maybe they were supposed to do something to me and their ass got fucking handed. The ass got backslapped by God. Like, bitch, where the fuck you going? You ain't doing shit. So this ex has been doing something. My son is 20. This is going on for 20 years. So for the past 20 years, this ex and my unseen suffering has been unnoticed until now, I guess. Fuck this nigga. He being exposed. Him and his sister name keep coming up in these readings. First and last name. And they actually they weren't too far. They didn't grow up too far from here. I'm not going to say they grew up around here in the same area, but within the bus stop away, literally the next bus stop from here. You get on the bus and you get off on the next bus stop. He lived in that area over there on the next bus stop, wherever I'm at. He lived in them projects from the next bus stop. Get on the bus where I'm at here, and the next block over, it was where he used to live at, grew up at. We're gonna say, I'm gonna give you more or less the area, so you can know. I don't live around that area, but we're gonna say somebody famous, and so you can know what part of the Bronx that I kind of am on the side of. All right, we're gonna talk Cardi B. Cardi B is around where she was at, that area, the hood, Grand Concourse. If you know where Cardi B and you study if you know Cardi B, that area over there. I'm not too far from where Cardi B is. Where Cardi B grew up at. He didn't grow too far up from where Cardi B grew up at either. Now, Jay-Z grew up in Brooklyn. I'm in the Bronx. I'm a Bronx baby. Bronx baby like Fat Joe, Big Pun. Like them rappers. Jay-Z is Brooklyn. He owes you money. Who owes you money? Who owes you money? So, yeah. So he might know people over here where I'm at. Because, like I said, he has the gift of gab. He's a people person. Very talkative, very charming. They lacking common sense, but he lacks common sense. Yes, he does. Oh, yes, he does. Devilish deeds will bring them karma indeed. Their devilish deeds will bring them karma. Yes, it is, because they lack common sense. It says, because I've been upgraded. I'm a Phoenix rising. They downplayed me and my gifts. Yeah, official business. They did this for some official business for money. Yeah, with an aunt related. Maybe an aunt related to me or aunt related to them. They did this with an aunt energy. Could be an aunt related to me because it's related. Or their aunt. It said, I'm unbothered. Yes, I'm unbothered while they're out here spiritually spying on me and they're about to lose their sight. They're out here trying to make bargains and deals with the devil and they're not making it. They're getting karma instead. This is a fake religionist. This is a fake religionist. So this ex-boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend or their girlfriend, whoever they are with them, is a fake religionist. Yeah, and their actions taken against me will have them in great regret because they was in cocky energy. Yeah, the wrath of God. They're about to experience the wrath of God for trying to have this revenge and this making me a third-degree victim. So, My ex-boyfriend, his ex-girlfriend, his karmic ex-girlfriend is a fake religionist. So she's the copycat wannabe. She's a wannabe me. Where we at? 45 minutes. I'm not going past no hour. I'm not going past 50 minutes. Happy, this is my energy. Normally I wanted to be doing this shorter, but I wanted to just pull some more energy to see what we get. Cause who don't like exposing these bitches? Especially me. If you in my energy and we exposing somebody in my energy, I love to expose these bitches. Especially this bitch ass nigga right here that's coming out on my table. This bitch ass nigga that like to abuse women and children and think that he gonna get away with it. He's a woman and a baby abuser. That needs the nigga need to be locked up and kept away from women and children. He's a psycho. He's a bipolar ass that needs to be on antipsychotic medication. Literally, I'm not lying. If he don't smoke marijuana, he spazzes out. Because that's his drug if he's not on his fucking medication. I had to find out that the medication that he needed to be on was an antipsychotic medication. He's a psycho. Confirmation with the sirens. He's psycho. If you have to take medicine that's antipsychotic, it's because you are a psycho. The drug that he needs to take was Seroquel for psychos. I've been away from him. My son is 20 years old. I've been away from him for 20 years. That nigga's still in my energy. Stalking. And I'm discovering that he did all this shit. Put me in a fake marriage. Took my identity. His ex-girlfriend took my identity pretending to be me. Putting shit in my name. Grouping up with people trying to do spell work on me. Trying to unalive me. Because you want your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend to stand in my... You can't stand in my energy, bitch. You could never be me. Stole some type of asset, home, or money from me. Probably from my grandmother that passed away. Let me tell you something. I hope him and his bitch ass ex-girlfriend and anybody involved with this bitch ass, I hope you burn, bitch. I have no sympathy and empathy for you people. I'm not angry. I have no hate in my heart. But I'm damn sure I'm not going to curse you. I'm not going to wish you bad. But you are going to reap what you sow and you are going to suffer. You made me suffer. You made me go through pain. You made me tormented me. Tried to torture me emotionally, spiritually, energetically, physically. You are going to suffer. Because I suffered silently. Suffered in my home by myself. So you are going to suffer. Very publicly, though. Confirmation with the sirens. Your suffering is going to be publicly for everybody to see. I'm done. I'm done. Because this energy, I'm not even going to lie, is pissing me off. Because this is the same nigga that got me removed, got my stuff removed, and is making me want to cry. Because I'm pissed. Not because I'm sad. Because I'm pissed. Because tomorrow's Mother's Day. Okay? And my anyway. This nigga is gonna pay. I'm a mother and I can't even celebrate Mother's Day. I don't even feel like a mother and I am a mother. This nigga took the ability for me to be a mother from me. Yeah, your life is going to be taken from you. And anybody that participated with trying to ruin my life, we're going to see how you like things being taken from you. People, places, things, money, your children. Let's see if you are going to be able to reap what you sow. Look, arrest the pest. They must confess. Spirit is repossessing stolen blessings. It's payback season. Your ancestors is turning every block coin into a new income stream. So they are going to be arrested. In the background, someone is snitching all the details of the setup plan. Somebody is snitching on them. This could have happened 6 months to 6 years ago. This happened longer than that. Lives in the same state or if in the United States. So somebody, they live in the United States. Their punishment will be so severe for being in a sadistic energy, possessed as innocent. So they possessed. There is a LGBTQ couple attacking a divine feminine or a masculine out of jealousy. My upstairs neighbor is an LGBTQ couple. Try to get your kids removed. And talking about my upstairs neighbors, I haven't heard them. They mad that you didn't crash when they cut your brakes. So they tried to cut my brakes, but I didn't crash. Attempted to break in or broke in your home, but didn't realize they left evidence or you set a trap. They broke into this home and the last one and the one that I was living in when I was in a domestic violence relationship with him. Somebody left evidence in this apartment when they broke into this apartment. But we're not going to get into that. My vibration is always high. I ain't worried about these fools. Someone passed away due to all the hexes and spells they sent to me and my family. So somebody passed away because of all the hexes and the spells they sent to me and my family. I put it this way. Everything was supposed to happen the way it's supposed to happen because maybe I'm not supposed to be around my family right now because they do this heavy spell work. Maybe I was supposed to be around them, away from them. Maybe my family needs to see how valuable I am because them too, they still were not woke completely either. They were making me feel away. They were making me feel like I was the problem. So I removed myself from my own family too because if you making me feel like I'm the problem, then I'm going to remove the problem. And let's see if you still have the same problems that you're having when I'm not there. Because if I'm the problem, then I'm going to go. I ain't going to force nobody to stay in my energy, be with me, hang out with me. We ain't got no time for that. I'm very fine on my own. I love my company. I can be by myself and still laugh, be happy, and content. I really can. I'm not a little girl that's begging for a relationship, for a friendship. Oh, I'm so lonely. I need somebody in my life. Nah, them days is over. I am 43 years old, about to go on 44 years old. At this point, I don't give a fuck if I ever get into another relationship again. I don't give a fuck about family anymore at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do miss my son and I miss my mother and shit, but it is what it is, right? What can you do? I can't do nothing about it. I really can't do nothing about what's going on. I have to just give it to God, surrender, and let God handle everything. I'm not going to force people to believe me. I'm not going to force people to support me. I'm not going to ask for help from nobody. I'm not where I don't do the begging. I'm not doing any of that. It is what it is. If I'm meant to struggle for a little bit, it's teaching me a lesson, I guess. And I guess I'll learn the lesson eventually. If I'm meant to go through something, it's because it's a lesson that I'm learning. That way I don't have to repeat the lesson next time. Because who likes making mistakes and then making them over and over and over again? No, we're not doing that. I'm going to learn from my mistakes so I can move forward and continue to grow and be a better person than I was yesterday, a year ago, 10 years ago. I am not the same person I was 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. I'm not the same person I was when I was a child. I'm not the same person when I was in any of these relationships with anyone. Every time you meet somebody new, you are going to change. You're always going to be a completely different person when you meet new people. So I don't know why these people think that when they meet you or because they know you in the past or was with you in the past or had some type of relationship or something with you that you are the same person. No. We're talking about somebody I was in a relationship with 20 years ago that I don't even talk to or associate, that I know that's probably trying to contact me, and you ain't ever going to get through, motherfucker. So stop trying to call my fucking work phone or whatever fucking number that you have that you're trying to hack. You ain't never going to get an answer. Because I only gave my number to specific people, and if those specific people numbers don't show up on the phone, that means you got my number some way, somehow that you shouldn't have gotten it. Amen. Collective, I see 911 on the screen. You could be dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with, an ex-boyfriend, or just people in general that came up against you, coming for you, throwing spell work on you, trying to ruin your life, because that's basically the aim of it. They out here trying to ruin somebody. And it ain't working. This bitch ass. Collective, I'm over talking about this dumbass motherfucker. I really am. I'll be back with a collective energy reading. I see 3, 2, 1 on the stove, on my clock, on the clock on the stove, so a countdown. But anyway, feel free to donate to me if you want to support my channel, because this definitely was a personal reading, so I'm not going to say if it resonates with your energy. But if you want to support my channel, donate, please feel free. Any amount will do. My information is in the description box below. If you're looking for any other services from me, you already know where my information is. Just go fill out the links, and I'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. Go join my community section. Go look at the community section. Go join my other channel so I can start doing some lives on that channel and give you some positive messages and other type of readings besides this karmic energy. And go listen to that free music that I provided for you to go break them hexes and curses and spells and cleanse your energy. And like I said, if you want to soar any support and show that you're a true blue supporter, I have products, I have services, and I have things for purchases. Go browse through my things, and happy browsing. Collective, enjoy your Saturday, and I'll be back later with another message. This will be a collective message that I do when I come back. I'm going to do a collective energy reading since I already did a personal. I will be tapping into collective energy reading in the next live. So stay tuned and enjoy the rest of your weekend, collective. Stay blessed, stay protected, stay prayed up. And we're in a moon cycle, collective, so make sure you're doing some type of protection cleansing.